AITA for telling my stepbrother that his anorexia doesn't give him the right to do whatever he wants? Hey. Sorry for the long story, I tried to make it as short as I could. Smile. I, 16 meters, have a stepbrother, Mike, 18 meters, who has been suffering from anorexia for years. He's very self-conscious about his weight and I know it affects him a lot, but lately, he's been using it as an excuse to get away with everything. At first, it started with small things like skipping out on helping around the house, but over time, it's gotten worse. He always expects everyone to take care of his needs and to make special exceptions for him because he's too weak to do things like take the trash out. Recently, Mike has started to take his anorexia to a whole new level. He's been constantly telling everyone in the family to eat just like him and to avoid any unhealthy food. He doesn't believe in cheat days or special treats, and he gets upset if anyone else enjoys something he can't. This has been particularly difficult for his mother, my stepmother, who loves to cook and bake. She's a very talented chef, but Mike's restrictions have made it impossible for her to cook anything he can't eat. Our whole household has been reduced to eating simple meals that Mike can tolerate, and it's had a significant impact on our quality of life. To make matters worse, Mike has started to throw away any food he considers unhealthy. He'll go through our cabinets and fridge, throwing away anything he deems inappropriate for a healthy diet. This has resulted in countless arguments between Mike and the rest of the family, with Mike insisting that he's doing everything he can to protect his recovery, while others are accusing him of being controlling and intolerant. The other day, I finally reached my breaking point. Mike had been acting particularly entitled, demanding special treatment for even the simplest tasks. I snapped and told him that he couldn't keep using his eating disorder as an excuse for everything. We got into a big argument, with me telling him that his illness doesn't give him the right to make everyone else's life miserable. He, of course, tried to throw the anorexia card in my face, saying that he's sick and he needs special treatment to survive. Meanwhile, our parents overheard our argument and jumped in, calling me for being so insensitive to Mike's struggles. They told me that I needed to have more empathy for him and understand that his illness is a serious matter. I know Mike's disorder is a real problem, but I also know that he's using it to manipulate everyone around him. Our family can't continue to live like this, with everyone tiptoeing around Mike's every whim just to keep him from shutting down. So, AITA for finally speaking up and calling Mike out on his behavior? Edit. I saw a few comments asking why my parents are letting Mike do whatever he wants, and I guess I should have added a background to the whole story. So, when I was younger, my biological parents used to always fight and my mom wasn't really happy in their relationship. Eventually, they got divorced and my mom wasn't really keen on having me around, so my dad, 45M, got full custody of me. Only a few months later he started a relationship with Amy, 43F, and we moved in with her and her son Mike. My dad, who had always been distant and unemotional, suddenly became more doting on Mike. He started taking Mike out to dinner and buying him gifts, things he had never done for me. It was like he was a new person. He was happy. Maybe he did all this only because he wanted Amy to love him, but whatever. Growing up, Amy made it clear that she was Mike's biggest supporter and would do anything to help him. She made sure that he always had the best of everything, from clothes to toys, while I often felt like I was on the sidelines. I mean, he's her son, duh. When I was younger, I tried not to let it bother me though. So, Mike has always been the favorite one and they can't see wrong in their baby boy. Don't get me wrong, I actually liked Mike at first. He was really fun to be around and we have a couple of interests in common. I hope he gets better soon.